Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire, Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. I really appreciate you joining me today, and this story comes from South London in Croydon. It's a breaking news story. A police officer has been shot dead in custody by a prisoner who has then turned the gun on himself. We're initially going to read the police statement and then we'll find out what the newspapers have got to say about this story today. A murder investigation has been launched following the death of a police officer in South London at approximately 2:15 yesterday on the 25th of September. The officer was shot by a man who was being detained at Croydon Custody Centre in Windmill Lane. Officers and paramedics treated him at the scene and he was taken to a hospital by London Ambulance Service. And very tragically, he subsequently died after. Some newspapers have been saying that he was a female police officer, but they do state in this initial statement that it was a he 3 times. They are in the process of informing the officer's family and supporting them with specialist officers. A 23-year-old man was detained by officers at the scene and taken to a hospital with a gunshot wound and remains in a critical condition. No firearms by police were discharged during the incident. The Commissioner, Cressida Dick, said this is a truly shocking incident in which one of our officers has lost his life in the most tragic of circumstances. My heart goes out to his family, direct colleagues and friends. We are currently supporting his family, who also have a dedicated team for them, and those in the custody centre who witnessed the shooting. When a colleague dies in the line of duty, the shockwaves and sadness reverberates throughout the Metropolitan Police and the communities. Policing is a family within London and nationally, and we will deeply mourn our colleague. They say they are in the early stages of an investigation and still working to establish the exact circumstances surrounding the incident, and will provide an update later on when they have more details. And of course, this is shocking news, and it definitely reminds me of the brutality that we've seen in Los Angeles recently on the 13th of September, when 2 police officers were shot in the head by a man that set them up in an ambush. Video of this actual shooting emerged online, with the gunman approaching the police and shooting them indiscriminately. So we are used to seeing violence against police a lot more in America, but understandably people are worried that this may become a more common thing. The Metro newspaper, they have ran with the story that the police officer was shot dead and the suspect turned the gun on themselves. They say themselves. I think that should be themselves, after fatally wounding a male custody sergeant just after 2 a.m. on Friday. So this, for me, from that picture that they've built up there, he has got into the custody suite. And in another update in relation to why the man was stopped, it has now emerged that he was apparently arrested, according to 2 newspaper outlets, for possession of ammunition and then taken to the police station. So this on its own would have been a definite reason to have searched him before they arrived at the custody suite. I'm sure this would definitely be covered in the inquiry that would definitely follow this story. Unless there is a reason that they suspect you may have something on you. This guy who was acting suspiciously, police say, when he was arrested, but they felt the need not to search him. The officer, who has not been identified, was rushed to a local hospital but died later on, and the gunman turned the gun on himself. Preeti Patel, the Home Secretary, said she is deeply shocked and saddened to learn of the murder of a Metropolitan Police officer in the line of duty. Her thoughts are with his family and policing colleagues in London and across the country. Keir Starmer, the leader of the Labour Party, said it is horrific to hear of the shooting and murder of a police officer in Croydon. Our police put themselves in harm's way every day to keep us safe, and my thoughts are with his family. So this is breaking news, as I said, and understandably devastating to the family and friends of this police officer. It's very early days to actually establish a motive, a cause. We don't know who did it. We don't know why they did it. There could be multiple reasons. There could be a lot of political, mental health related reasons as to why this has happened. But we're going to try not to speculate and wait for the facts to emerge. So I really appreciate you joining me for this breaking news story. Please don't forget to hit the like button to support the channel, and follow us on social media as well for any breaking news updates. I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Peace.
Mr. Speaker, with your permission, on a point of order, I wanted to bring the House's attention to the fact that a police officer was sadly shot and killed overnight in Croydon. The details are still emerging, but the Home Secretary has spoken to the Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police and offered the help and support of the Home Office as the force comforts family, friend and colleagues and investigates this crime. We ask our police officers to do an extraordinary job. The fact that one of them has fallen in the line of performing that duty is a tragedy for the entire nation. I know the entire House will offer their condolences to his family and friends and colleagues. May he rest in peace and may justice follow this heinous crime.
Thanks for that point of order.